So here we are on the Purple Culture website, and as you can see, this is a full-fledged website with a lot of resources for learning about Chinese language and even culture, it looks like. They sell a lot of books too. I've never had any experience with these services, so I can't really tell you about the quality of their bookstore. But up here on the header, we're going to look at the last one here. This says Chinese tools. That's where we're going to find our tool for writing practice. Now, they have a lot of really good things you can look at in here. Feel free to experiment in your free time and explore. But up here, we've got Chinese to Pinyin converter. That should be pretty helpful. Traditional simplified Chinese converter. And the third one is practice sheet generator. That's the one we're going to focus on today. So let's go ahead and click on that one. So all you have to do is input the characters that you want to practice or learn how to write in this box right here. So let me just input a few easy ones and symmetrical ones like I talked about earlier. All right, let me put in a few more complicated ones as well. All right, that's good enough. So once you have everything inputted there, you can basically generate your worksheet. There's some selections on the right here. A lot of these you need a pro account. In other words, you need to pay money for it. So yeah, it'll say this function is only for pro account. Yeah, don't worry about that. The grid style you can change for free. So you can change it to like across or none. I would leave it on start because the diagonal lines really do help. Font style, just leave it on that one. The other ones are not that great. You can skip the hint, phonetics. Traceable characters, you can bump this up to 2 or 3 if you want to give yourself more chances to trace the character before you're on your own. So we're just going to put it at 3. Page size A4, that's fine. Okay, so find this red button on the bottom that says generate, and we're going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, so there we go. It's generated a PDF up here. We're going to click on that to download, and there is your worksheet. So all the characters are written on the left side. You've got 3 columns with grayed out characters. These are for you to trace, and then you're on your own for the rest of the row. Now, earlier when I was talking about finding easy characters, symmetrical characters, this is what I was talking about. So easy characters, self-explanatory, whatever. But the symmetrical characters are really going to be aided by these grid lines. As you can see, these grid lines are basically running through all these strokes on that character. On this character, at least your center lines going through the stroke, and their diagonals are kind of going through the diagonal lines as well. Same thing here, here, there. If you look at the more complex characters down here, you'll see that they don't really go through any of the dashed lines. You'll just have to use the grid as a reference point when you're thinking about where to place each of your strokes. Especially this last character down here, you'll see that it has the mul character on the upper left. That's the character up here. Up here, it's going to be a lot easier to write because you have all these lines to assist you, whereas down here, you really don't have any lines to assist you, and you just kind of have to place it in that general area when you're writing it on your own. And of course, don't forget your stroke orders. While we're here, why don't I show you that website as well? So all you have to do for that is search up, you don't have to use Chinese, you can just search up BIHUA. Put that in your search bar and it should come up. It's in all Chinese, but this is it. And you can see the web address that I had earlier up here. So let's click on that website. Once you're in here, if you can't read the Chinese, it's fine. Here's your search bar. All you have to do is click on it and, input a character. We're back in Chinese now, so let's do this character, Xian. Press enter, and there's your stroke orders. So basically, the reason I'm only recommending this is because it's free. You have a lot of those stroke order services on dictionaries and things like that, but they'll usually charge you a fee for it, or at least they'll charge you a fee for unlimited access to it. This website's free, so take advantage of that, and you can definitely use this website to find stroke orders for basically any Chinese character that exists. All right, so since we're done here, let's go back to the video.